Welcome back, everyone, to the BD1P Binding of Isaac modded series. Today is going to be a Tainted May run for win number 2 and episode number, 253. I don't even know anymore, man. It's somewhere in that range. But anyways, your question for today, put your answer in the comments down below if you feel like it, is going to be, what do you think your 2022 Game of the Year will be, and why is it that game? Seed, by the way, is going to be MYZXPGAJ. As most of you know, I'm a really big fan of LEGO games, right? And the new LEGO Star Wars game came out just a day ago for me, and I've been playing it for hours. I cannot put that game down. Now, a lot of you know from my past conversations on this series that I am a big fan of LEGO games for the nostalgia aspect, but also I think they're generally just really good platforming puzzle experiences. Weirdly enough, when I play a LEGO game, I don't think of it as oh, I'm playing with Legos. I think of it, I'm playing a really fun platformer game based off of Star Wars. I don't really think of the LEGO aspect too much because the games are just that good. Oh, we're going to get fucked here? Yeah, we're getting absolutely fucked. How is this room fair, dude? Explain that to me. I just see them as their own thing, and they always stand as their own thing as well, pretty well. I mean, they're just fantastic games, really. Now, that would not be bad to have. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the gamble right here. Okay. The gamble did really not work out. We can come back for Blue Candle later, I guess. But when that game came out, it was noon yesterday for me. I booted it up. It's a really big game. It's 40 gigabytes. It's an insane file size for, well, what feels like not a very intensive game, if you will. I don't know if they're really bad at optimizing it, but it does not feel like a 40 gigabyte game, but whatever, I digress. From the moment I played the first level, I was already in love. And, I saw myself this year being you know what? My Game of the Year is going to end up being probably Kirby or Revita or LEGO Star Wars. And I'm really excited for Revita's 1.0, but I don't know. Just the nostalgia that I have for the LEGO franchise, as well as just Star Wars in general, I think LEGO Star Wars just takes the cake no matter what. I'm going to go for Blue Candle if we can. I don't want to force it, but if we get the money for it. Okay, that is not the money for it, but it was HP up and a little bit of damage, so you know what? That's okay. Can we maybe get something here? We could always pop the reverse fool card, but it doesn't do anything for us on this floor currently. So I guess we're saying goodbye. Well, let's go to our cursor. We have a lot of HP right now. We have plenty of HP. Okay, wait. Extra key, maybe? That made it all worth it for me. Honestly, we get a free key out of this, and we're breaking even on HP as well. Nothing wrong with that if we can kill this guy in the next 4 seconds. We got 2 keys. The biggest swing in all of history, boys and girls. Look at that. But I don't know, man. Revita's a very fun game. It might be, I think, the next big indie success. But to be quite frank with you, I don't know if any game could come out that would beat the Skywalker Saga for me. You could release the most intense AAA immersive game of all time, and I would still point to the LEGO game and be like, that's the best game ever made. Now, that being said, there are some, ooh, daddy likes. There are some flaws within the game so far that I've noticed. One of those big ones for me being just how it's very, very fast-paced. And normally that's a very good thing for me because I'm a very impatient person. When I get a fast-paced video game, no cutscenes, oh, we're getting fucked. No, we're not getting fucked. No cutscenes, anything like that. I'm in a really good mood. This game has cutscenes, and it has moments of where it kind of breaks off, but the levels themselves are very, very short. I mean, they're very much just 1 minute long, point A to point B type things. Now, that being said, they're also so far very fun, but I can't help but think maybe a little bit less time into the hub worlds and more time in the actual levels, I guess. If the hub worlds are great. They're expansive, they're very fun to explore, and they offer a lot of padding to the exploration of the galaxy. But I don't know, because one thing I really like about these games is that I can think of every individual level, from LEGO Star Wars: The Complete Saga, LEGO Indiana Jones, Lord of the Rings, hell, even Harry Potter. Didn't play too much of when I was a kid. I can think of, please die, you piece of shit. I can recall every single level from these games, and pretty much give you a play-by-play of what you have to do to beat it, or even like all the mini kits there as well. Like, it's not even a question for me. But something about, I mean, you're fine. Something about this new one, like the new Lego Star Wars, it's like, I have a fear that things are not going to be as memorable the first time around. I'm going to be playing the game through a lot, I guarantee it. I want to do some speed runs of it. I want to do some challenge runs, things like that. But I have a very small fear of the game primarily just ending up being a more open world. It's not a bad thing. I like open world games, but a more open world experience rather than an actual like level by level memorable thing. Now, I guess on the other side of that, a game like Skyrim, which I've played for hundreds of hours, I can recall pretty much every map point in that game, but it's not the same to me, I guess. Like, I'm not opposed to an open world Lego game. I think it's actually a very cool idea, but I wish it wouldn't come at the expense of the actual levels. I think this whole hub world thing started with Lego Indiana Jones 2, which released, I believe... So Star Wars came out in... Or Complete Saga was 07. Indiana Jones 1 might have been like 07 as well, or maybe 08, 09. And then I feel like Indiana Jones 2 was 2011. I could be wrong there for sure. And with the introduction of... Where's our red room going to be? I have a couple places it could be. Actually, I don't think it can be... I wanted to say, like, right to our left. And like, up in this section. But, right, it can't be there because it would border on the secret room. But also... Well, actually, now that I think about it... Could you be in here? I don't have anything for you. No, you can't be right there. I'm going to say it's either next to our item room or our shop. But if we pop it in the big room, we get more rooms anyways. Oh, no, it can't be here. Because wouldn't that... No, it can. I'll do it. Please? Always the fool. Never the king, huh? That's fine, dude. It could be up here on a rare chance, but I doubt it. Yeah, no. Oh, wait. Is that that's our super secret room? I guess we found a lot out of this either way. That was actually pretty good for us. It must have been in the corner above or below our item room here. Let's go back and grab the Soul of Eden as well for some more boss room plays. But yeah, I don't know. Like Lego Indiana Jones 2 started the whole trend of having a hub world for each like movie or each section in these games. And while I think the hub worlds are a great way to bridge between levels, for example, I think Lego Indiana Jones 2's like whole entire idea of compressing down the settings of all of these films into one concrete area actually was a lot of fun, and having some side missions here and there to pad it out was a very, very novel thing. But I don't know, like Lego Indiana Jones 2 was definitely a worse game Lego Indiana Jones 1. There's no arguing that. Lego Indiana Jones 2 was lacking in a lot of departments. I'm not gonna argue that at all. Okay, we're gonna do some plays here. The flies make it hard to diagonal walk, but we should, because we're gamers, be pretty okay with this. So that one's already done. Interesting. Okay, cool. What is that? Convert one red heart. We can't use it, but I'm gonna Soul of Eden right now. Okay. Weirdly enough, I think I might buy the quarter here. Or I could keep my angel deal chance decently high, because shrink rate's not that good, and we don't really need money right now. I'm gonna skip it. We're gonna move on down in a different department here. But with Lego Indiana Jones 2, while the hub worlds were great to explore and the side missions were kind of fun to do, I'm going to steal this as well from the Steal with Shop mods, because we can fight greed but also gain Conjoyant off the bat and get a bunch of tears falling down. Look at that damage, dude. I mean, look at that damage. It's insane. It's actually, he's cracked. While the side missions were fun to do, the hub worlds were also really fun to explore. The levels themselves, again, left a lot to be desired. Every world had, I guess I should say movie. Every movie had a driving sequence, a beat 'em up section, and a very similar boss fight for each world. Which, they weren't like they were unfun, but think of Lego Indiana Jones 1, which is, in my opinion, the best Lego game ever made. You have very unique boss fights scattered throughout every single movie. Like, whether it be the first level, the second level, final one, there always is something there. You have those. And you also have these really clever platforming, which was missing, by the way. There was no real platforming found. Can we just take this instead? I like the idea of money more right now. You had these cool platforming sections, these kind of like running from a boulder, running from rushing water sections. You had just so much there that I really can't pinpoint. I can think of like 3 or 4 specific Lego Indiana Jones 2 levels, but I can picture every single Lego Indiana Jones 1 level like front to back. Now, granted, I have played Indy 1 very recently, and a lot actually, but Lego Indiana Jones 2 has just not been one that sticks in my head for very long, and I apologize for that, but it's the truth. Now, of the other games I've played since Lego Indiana Jones 2 came out, Lego Harry Potter 1 through 4 and 5 through 7, as well as Lord of the Rings, and a little bit of The Hobbit, I really had less fun with the more modern games. I had a lot more fun in the simplistic platforming, more environmentally focused earlier Lego games, like Complete Saga, like Indiana Jones 1. What other games are in that category there? I guess as well, Pirates of the Caribbean is also in that category. Like, those I had a lot more fun with. When the games became kind of like a little bit more complicated and it sacrificed a lot of the integrity of the actual levels, I lost my interest. Now, going back recently to Lord of the Rings, that game, I give it way too much slack. That game actually has great levels and a fantastic hub world. I think that Lord of the Rings cemented the idea of having not only a very expansive hub world, but also very, very good and memorable levels. So why does Skywalker Saga seem to walk that back? Why does it feel like within the Skywalker Saga, nothing is getting done? Like, it's just you walk around, you do a hub world puzzle, you do a 3-second long level, and then it's over. Now again, I'm having a lot of fun with the game, but we could have had the best of both worlds there. This is the penultimate game in not only Star Wars' history, besides like Jedi Knights maybe, but also Lego history as well. I don't think we should be pulling any punches there. Now again, the game is great. I've only granted played through one movie so far, that being Phantom Menace, but I talked to Alexa and to Luke and to Ella, and they were all saying the same thing, that the levels are kind of short, and it's not really kind of sucking me in yet to the idea of the hub world being the main thing. Now, that being said again, I have had more fun than I ever had in a Lego game to date. Running around Mos Eisley, running around Naboo, just doing side quests, like exploring the new worlds. I mean, it's been fantastic. I just really wish we had some more long levels to go off of. And DLC is always an option. They're already doing character packs and things like that. But DLC is always an option to add that padding in through like maybe Clone Wars stuff, Star Wars Rebels, like things like that. That could always become a possibility. Oh, another cracked key. Where, oh, where would you be? I'm going to say we use it in this room up here. Well, it could be. I'm going to go right here. Dude, I'm so good at everything in my life. I'm actually the greatest guy alive. But I don't know. Like, it's a really, really good game. I can't help but notice that the levels kind of fall a little bit flat. Damn, no heart. We don't really need hearts, I guess. Chases enemies and deals contact damage like Leech. Has 3 stages. Collect red hearts to evolve. A total of... we actually, this is really good for us because we don't take red hearts as this character. So you know what, Flesh Kid? Go wild. Get all of my hearts. It actually works with May. It actually works with May. That's so good for us. Where's the other one? Oh, 1.5? Beautiful. You're at 2 total hearts right now. You're going to be the most amazing man ever. We're also going to go back down, I believe, to our cursed room real quick because we have a lot we can be doing down here. Oh, and that room's pretty good to have for future, for safekeepings as well. I'll do it, dude. Because you're going to... Oh, okay, good pills as well. This round's kind of shaping up to be really, really good so far, is it not? But anyways, going back to our conversation there. So far in this year, I think that Lego Star Wars is my game of the year. And there's pretty much no question about it yet. Like, maybe Revita might beat it out when that drops, but I don't know, man. So far, nothing looks like it's going to end up topping Lego Star Wars for me currently. Now, I also wanted to talk about today another one of the classic BD. Oh, please, dude. The mushrooms stopped it. We're actually, again, so good. Another one of the classic, I'm bad, BD1P dreams that happened again. Now, this one's kind of on the weirder side, and it paints me in a very bad light. I want to preface that off. This dream does not paint me as a very good guy, but I think I blame it on The Walking Dead, all right? So, oh, I popped the item. Oops, on accident there. Here's my dream. I'm sitting on, like, this... Oh, we're so fucked right here. We're so fucked, dude. Oh my god, we're not fucked at all. So to start this dream off, I'm sitting or standing on this, like, little stone overhang next to a highway. And below the stone overhang is a pond about, like, 1 foot below us. And for some reason, me and all of my partners here, who I can't really... I don't know who they are. They're just random-ass people. We're lowering, like, boats and rafts down into the water, trying to make some kind of escape, it looks like. And every time a boat hits the water, all of my teammates and friends go, yeah, that's so good for you. And they shout, like, really, really loud. And then I turn behind me, and out of the woods on the other side of the highway starts coming some dang old walkers and zombies from The Walking Dead. And I'm like, you fucking idiots, calm down. You're attracting the walkers. They're going to get us here soon. Everybody run. So we all jump into the water on our hands and, like, our feet and our hands and all that. We're down, swimming away across the pond away from the walkers. And someone next to me says, help, I can't swim, and starts, like, drowning. Now, this is where it gets weird because, like, my feet can touch the bottom of the water, and this person is way taller than me. So I think there's some weird kind of, like, dream logic going on that's stopping them from actually just, like, swimming or standing in the water there, but not my problem right now. And because I'm in the Walking Dead, like, mindset here, I kind of realize if I stop and help this person, it could kill me. So I don't help them. I let this poor lady drown because I got to get out of there. Now we're going across this pond, like swimming, you know, as you do doggy style, backstroke, all of that good stuff. And, oh no. What is this room, dude? Go down, please. Thank you. On the other side of the pond is this, like, fallen over billboard. And on the other side, by the way, for context, great, of the pond, there is a... like another kind of foresty area with some cliff sides there as well. And there's this, like, knocked over billboard on the... Why did that get me? Why me, dude? With a billboard on the ground. And on this billboard is a list of what looks to be, like, scientists. And there's, like, from left to right, there's, like, a guy, another guy, another guy, a girl, another guy. Then all of a sudden, like, the 5th guy on this billboard over, his face is, like, covered in, like, what looks like black marker, and his eyes are, like, pure glowing white. What the fuck is this? Duplicates every familiar the player owns. Oh my god, yes. Oh, that's beautiful. And also, this is here for some reason, which I'm going to take for sure. That's amazing. Are we going to pop that? End of the run, 100% yes, we're going to pop that. Go find your item room right now. But this guy's face is, like, scratched out. It's covered in black marker. And his eyes are white. Now, for those of you who are big Kirby fans, to compare this to Kirby, you know, in the new game, when there's an enemy who's possessed by the big old angel girl, where it's like black fire and then glowing white eyes, that is exactly what this guy's face looked like to me. Oh my god, it's Garfield, baby. He's adorable. That is precisely what this guy's face looked like to me. Now, I get kind of nervous. I'm like, oh, I recognize this like... billboard. I know who's on this billboard, and I get even more nervous. And we see to our left, there's, like, this entrance into the cliffside. It's a big rusty metal door, and I kind of, like, tell myself, you probably should not go in there. You should not go in there at all. But I'm like, well, I have to though. Like, oh, we broke the tier cap there and went to infinity. We were at infinity tiers for a minute there. Oh my god. Kidney Stone breaks his character way too hard. We don't need that heart yet. We could in the future, maybe. We can fight Greedless. Okay, we'll just crush him immediately here. With a good damage stat and some good tier rate, we're doing fantastic. But I kind of like gulped to myself. You know, grab my collar, gulp, and I'm like, I don't want to walk in here. But I do anyways. And in here, it is the aesthetic of the Kirby Carnival level. The inside, like dark, spooky, haunted carnival area. It's that interior. But it's also kind of like a maze. And we're situated... Oh, I thought it was Magic Mush for a minute there. We are situated on top of the maze, kind of looking down at an angle towards the actual path of this maze. And in the path of the maze is a very, like, I don't want to say colorful in a derogatory way. We broke the tier. It's breaking it every single time, dude. Holy shit. But he's a very, like, neon. He's dressed in all, he has neon face paint. He's got neon clothes, very colorful makeup. And when he talks, he has the voice of Mr. Freeze. Well, it is Mr. Freeze from the Batman and Forever thing. You know, I still meet you, Batman. It's that Mr. Freeze that he's all in neon, wearing like a really cool ass suit. But he goes, you're never gonna catch me. And I go, what did you do? And he goes, I figured it all out. And I was like, what'd you figure out? He goes, I know everything about genes. And then left. Like genes is in Genes. Because in The Walking Dead, for me right now, they're trying to figure out how to stop the zombie like virus. And it has to do with genes. But apparently, so to break it down again, my team attracts the walkers. We escape in a pond. Some lady drowns. We find a really creepy billboard with a guy's face like blacked out with glowing white eyes. Then, of course, we find some very ominous mountainside door. We walk in to find the Kirby Carnival level, a neon Mr. Freeze, who says he knows everything about genes. Is that not, like, terrifying? We are just shredding. It's not even funny anymore. We destroy everything. But is that not, like, a little bit terrifying? My dreams of late have been just some of the most nightmare-fueled things I've ever experienced in my entire life. And to trace back where all this stuff came from, I think I know exactly where it all came from. So, to start off, the obvious. The Walking Dead obviously made the walkers in my dream. Come back, you stupid bomb. The Walking Dead obviously made the walkers in my dream. That's pretty much a given, right? What? Does a fly is just flying around? Okay. Now, for the pond and the water section, I don't know. My best guess is that because I live next to a pond, and also I had that conversation with you guys a couple days ago about how if you were in a zombie apocalypse, the best place to go is probably on a body of water. So that might be it. That was the stupidest dodge of my entire career. So I think that's where why are you stuck right there? That's where the whole pond and water comes from. The lady drowning, I don't know. I've never, like, seen somebody drown before, and in The Walking Dead, nobody's drowned in recent times, like, at all. What I can chalk that up to is that in The Walking Dead, like, there's this big moral conflict right now between the main character, Rick Grimes, and his son over if they should be helping people or helping themselves more. So maybe the idea of somebody drowning is my conflict of, like, should I help this person if it might cost me my life or not? Putting myself kind of in the Rick Grimes position there as the main character of my own dream. So I think that's where that comes from. Now, the billboard. There could be a couple of things where the billboard comes from. And I think the most obvious is just it's a fucking billboard, but the people on it, it reminds me of a movie I watched recently on HBO. It was a Batman movie. Please give me this, dude. I would love to have this right now. Yo! It was a Batman movie where they're all kind of evil. And Lex Luthor is the good guy. And in this movie, Batman is a vampire hybrid who... how do you explain this? He's a vampire hybrid who is trying to find a cure for his vampirism. And the person helping him is his doctor friend. But through a bunch of, like, crazy DC events, the doctor friend ends up dying or something like that. And, like, all I can picture is the classic trope of, like, when the detective is trying to figure out, you know, who did this murder? And the obvious answer is, like, the answer is obvious to the audience, right? But in the show, the cop or detective picks up like a piece of paper. Okay. Yes, please. I'll pop that right now. So what are we grabbing down here, gang? I don't want to give myself R key. I want to keep Genesis for a while. So it's not going to be an active item. I could just grab Sacred Orb. Oh, there's Alexa down there. Disgusting. If we grab the Dogma item, we get flight, damage, and a bunch of other stats. Honestly, the Dogma item might be the way to go. Ooh, Red King. Okay, here's what I'm kind of stuck between right now. Red King, which gives you an extra boss fight at the end of every floor. Or Angel's Wings, which gives you Dogma's Tears, and you can do a Dogma attack. I think this one sounds fun to me, so I'm going to grab this. It might be a lame pull, sure, but, like, it's a quality 4. The feathers actually work. Oh, okay, we spawned a guy? We spawned a friendly guy. We're now playing essentially as Dogma, it feels like. But going back to my Batman story here, when the main character grabs like a picture frame and kind of like looks at it and it like pans in, and all of a sudden you see like, oh my God, that's the guy in the back of that picture. That's what the billboard was to me. It was like a giant picture for me to look at. And when I saw the guy with the blacked out face and white eyes, I was like, that's Mr. Freeze. It's gotta be Mr. Freeze 100%. Which I know it just sounds like weird, but all dreams are weird. Get over it. And then the idea of him being in like the Kirby Carnival thing, all in neon, I think that stems from 2 places. One, obviously Kirby. Not even a question about that. But number 2, I think it also stems from the Batman Beyond show, where it's this like almost neo-futuristic Gotham, where all the villains in that show have like really cool like epic spirals on it. They've got like just really, it's a very well animated show, and they always look like super cool. So I think the idea of Mr. Freeze being like a neon gene scientist, we'll call him Genon for now, it comes from Batman Beyond, like plus Kirby being the same thing to me. I don't know. I think it's like actually a really, really, okay, cool dream. Yeah, we are kind of just playing as Dogma now, aren't we? Okay, that was my weird dream for this week. I've been getting better sleep is the weird thing too. Like I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning and I felt amazing. I have not woken up that early and felt this good in a while. And I think I owe it to the idea that I'm getting back in my content groove. Like I was in a serious burnout for a while, but kind of enjoying editing again and stuff like that has really made it an enjoyable time to get back into my groove and not be in such a lump for a while. So I think just feeling better mentally makes me get better sleep physically, which I really do appreciate. We'll just go over here then and fight our boss. What floor is this? Yeah, we're fine. We're not going to Beast anyways. Oh, the Dogma Brimstone. The Dogma Balls. That's huge, dude. What do you drop for me, huh? Huh, pal? Okay, a double multi-baby is not terrible. Why don't we skip Womb 1? Because it's a lame-ass floor, and Mausoleum is obviously way cooler. Let's grab the key and head on down here. So far, so good. But I feel a lot better, like, mentally, just being able to edit my own stuff again and, like, feeling... Because I used to not like editing for a while. I kind of got to this point with my own content where it was like, I don't want to have to edit it, and because of me feeling a almost requirement to edit all of my stuff, I didn't want to make content for a while. It was kind of a struggle between, do I want to like really be forced to change up my style that I'm known for, or keep going with the basic? I think I found a happy medium. As you probably already noticed from this episode, I have been cutting out a couple of like boring backtracking sections because I really do want to edit down the streak. I want to make it more digestible. A lot of you guys have told me in the comments that you like watching the streak, but an hour is just too much. And a lot of you also said that, I'll get a black card back here real quick. A lot of you have also said that the newer streak video, being that like 15-minute one, was too short and too fast-paced. And you guys missed my story time, my commentary, things like that. So as kind of like a best of both worlds thing, I'm going to try to make every streak video around like half an hour to 45 minutes. And I'm going to be including all that I can from the stories, from the run. Are you blocked off? God damn it. You know how badly I want that, dude? We get 2 parasites as well from that. I'll try one more time. We're not getting in there. We're way too big and slow for that. I really want the parasite, though, dude. I really want to have that. If we can find, like, how to jump on this floor, something like that, I would be very, very appreciative. Well, that's extra speed for us, which we can totally use to maybe get in there in the future. I did see there was a card down there. I'll take the Emperor card. You know what? I'm definitely okay with that. And I was also going to do something else. What was that? What was I going to do? Oh, the sewing machine. What's your cost? Soul Heart? You know what, dude? Sign me up. Sign me the hell up. I'll go deep, dude. I don't care. Oh, it's broken. We have really, really, really strong familiars right now. That was an actual good play, I feel like. But yeah, I'm going to strive to make like every streak video around half an hour to 45 minutes at the very most, just to make it so everybody can still tune in and watch every day and not feel like it's a huge, huge, huge time commitment. But again, we're still kind of messing around with our format right now, so it might change a bit more. And I know I said recently as well that, like, I don't want to ever have to edit the streak, but that was before I returned to editing and actually had a good time doing it. And because, like, I enjoy editing, it becomes one of those extra just fun parts of my job to do. I'll go really, really deep. Oh, you broke again, huh? Do we have almost like maxed out familiars right now? Jesus Christ. Because I once again enjoy the actual idea of editing, I have no problem sitting down and editing what would be like an hour of footage down to half an hour by cutting out the backtracking, the bad parts of the story, the word mess ups and things like that. And it might change the entire format a little bit of the streak, and just it might flow a bit differently, but I promise you it'll all be for the better. It'll be a bit more professional, which might turn some of you away, I guess. But again, the idea is to make the streak as accessible to everybody as possible. And I can't do fast runs in Modded Isaac because if you can see right now, we are going at what seems to be a pretty quick pace, but we're actually almost 40 minutes into the run already because Modded Isaac just has so much shit to do. I really cannot make these runs any shorter by any possibility. God, the lag as well makes it a bit longer too, but I can hopefully edit most of that out. But it also helps me a lot too because when I run out of but it also helps out me a lot too because when I run out of things to talk about or I mess up a word or two, I can always just retry it and the video will be up to my standards and I'll be a bit happier again. So we'll see how it goes. There was a tiny boost in viewership for yesterday's, or for me yesterday. For the deleted run of the streak, there was a slight boost in views and likes, but it wasn't enough to warrant, because that video took a little bit of effort to make. It wasn't enough to necessarily warrant what is happening. I gotta save and exit right there. What the fuck happened? We don't have any crazy tear effects, do we? What caused that? I don't know. Just go beat your boss, I guess. Jesus Christ. All right, Gahana 1. What you got for me? No more crazy tear explosions, please. Oh, here we go. Why is there so much of everything on the ground? What's causing all of this, dude? I have genuinely no idea. Whatever. What? Okay. Payoff doubled. Enemies take damage when you do. Lower the health, the more damage they take. Well, here's the obvious thing, right? I'm just gonna buy as many devil items as I can for our Genesis in the future to be really, really strong. That was... Revive was so much HP as well. What? Oh, I forgot it did this. Oh, I forgot it did that. We're almost to 99 goddamn dollars, dude. Keep going. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Where are we going on this run? Where are we going on this run? I think I want to go to Dark Room. Because we have, obviously, a good build right now. And Darkroom is going to be a little bit harder than the chest path. We could also, maybe if we get enough luck with these sacrifice rooms, go to Mega Satan on this run. I would definitely not be opposed to that. We would shred pretty much any boss we touch on this run either way. So I'm not, like, really concerned for that. I just realized, dude, the Cherry guy plus my Ultra Flesh Kids is an insane synergy. Actually wild. Oh my lord. This run is like perfect. Okay, you get that, you get it again. How are you not at 15 hearts yet? I have not grabbed, and I can promise you this, a single red heart for myself on this run. How are you guys not fully upgraded yet? Because more than 15 have definitely spawned on the run. I can once again promise you that. Holy shit, you were greedy as fuck today, weren't you? But it's nice for situations like this to edit down the streak because, for example, right now, I've kind of already gone through my rotation of topics for today. We talked about my dreams, talked about my game of the year, things like that. So I'm at a point in the run where it's like, okay, if all I have to talk about is what's happening in Isaac, there's no need for me to really commentate. Like, if I'm making a really important play, sure, but I can cut a lot of this excess stuff out and be generally pretty okay. But do recall, we still have our active item to pop later on in the run. I might gamble and do it on the last floor. We could also just entirely skip. Are you going to grab any of these? If you don't want to, that's fine. We can leave them. That's fine by me. I might pop it on the last floor. If we already had the Satan mark done, I would just skip the Satan fight, to be honest with you. What is that? Mask of Envy. Turns all of your heart containers into bone hearts. That would instantly kill us. I don't want that. That would just immediately destroy us. Now, that is not that. I'll pop it right now. It's not that bad. Petrified poop anywhere? Yeah, not a lot dropped from that, sadly. No petrified poop either, which really kind of stings. We'll take the Emperor card still as well because we do want to skip probably Womb 1. There's not going to be, or Womb 2, I mean, there's not going to be a lot on that floor for us to do, I feel like. And Boom is fine as well. We'll put a bomb here for our hopeful super secret room. Yup. And, okay. This could be huge, boys and girls. Nope. 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 Oh? Brim Bombs and Death's List. I'm going to grab them just for the sake of having more items, I guess, for Genesis later on. But I'm not, like, super thrilled. That's 2 parts Guppy, though, which I am pretty thrilled about, to be honest with you. Pop that. And take your pills as well. They could be anything. Yo, extra flies again. I don't know where the flies are going. We don't really have any flies, it looks like, right now. But still, it's the thought that counts, right? Okay, let's fight our boss, huh? You're not eternal, thank God. Or are you? We're getting some, like... Oh, that's our fire from the Hot Rock. Oh, that's really good. That's really, really good. Can we open the door with our knife rain? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Grab negative. I'm going to go on down. We're going to immediately pop our Emperor card, and then we're just going to hope and pray that everything goes well for us. And we'll be on Shoal at a pretty good time on this run. Like, even our faster floor-skipping runs of the streak are still going to be over an hour long. They all end up being just about an hour long. No matter how overpowered, how bad, how fast, or how slow we go, they're usually always going to be about an hour long. Blanket, thank you for that there. It would not be good to die in a room like this on a teleport card, so we're going to be okay. And we cannot make it to Hush, sadly. We do get this door, though, which could give us good stuff. Grab that immediately. Okay. I say you go for it. We took no damage from that. We also did not gain anything either, so big fucking deal. Okay, let's go fight Satan. We'll go down to our dark room, pick up every devil item there that we don't want to have for permanency, and then we'll pop our active item, and we'll win forever. Oh, I forgot to mention earlier. So I tried to stream yesterday, the new Lego Star Wars game, and for some reason, OBS decided randomly it was going to just start taking up 80% of my CPU for God knows why. I went back and I downgraded my bitrate, I changed my encoding settings, but still, it's taking up. Ooh. I like this. Hold on. Why did I spawn you there? I think the worst spot for you to be. Anyways, I reset like almost all of my settings. Excuse me? There we go. We actually got them. And it still decided to not like properly want to stream. So for a little bit, there may not be any BD One Piece streams. I apologize for that. I can't really do anything about it, though, is the sad thing. I wish I could. I really do. But for some reason, it just decided, hey, we're going to take up 80% of your CPU randomly today and from here on out. I reinstalled OBS. I updated my Windows. I reinstalled my video drivers, but it's still doing the wacky thing. So might be a pause on streams for a bit if I can't work that out. The most annoying thing to me, though, is the fact that there's no way to like test how a stream will do unless you're actually like live. Like there's no way to simulate being live in OBS, so you can't be like, huh, if I was to go live right now, how would my computer handle it? So in order for me to actually test like my stream settings out, I would have to actually go live on Twitch and blow up everybody's notifications in their phone with BD1P has gone live with testing, don't join. It would be very annoying. It would encourage a lot of viewers to turn off their notifications for me, which would in part make my streams do a little bit worse. So we'll see. I'm going to try and work it out. I'm not going to make any promises for that, though, but I do apologize. You got to love when technology just says I'm not going to work. You gotta love when technology says, I'm just not gonna work today for you, sorry. We're also at our Satan fight. Good timing for that story to be over with. Okay, pop this open, huh? Thank you. Get a bomb, good, and we'll just go and fight. This should not be that bad. We have not gotten any eternal bosses in a while. I wonder if the mod is, like, broken. That'd be a shame. Ever gonna spawn, buddy? Perfect. I mean, we shred. We absolutely shred. There's no question about it in my mind. All right, how fast will you die, though, is the question. At a reasonable rate. You have a normal decay rate of other bosses as well. Oh, no, you're dying very fast. I lied. You're a piece of shit loser. Absolute coward. Okay, well, we're getting some decent lag here, but that's expected with Tainted May, I think, with her reign. I wonder why I'm getting so many frame drops, though, from just the effects. I might have the person who made my backgrounds mod just turn off the animated effects for floors. Ooh, Void Portal. I'm going to say no right now. I will go Delirium if we get the chance to later on, but I'm not feeling that right now. And the next question becomes, what's in the box? All of these are re-rollable in my eyes. I'm going to grab every single one of them. And we should respawn. Yeah, why are we getting so much lag right now? We're not even doing anything. I'm going to buy that as well, because we're going to lose 9 lives here anyways. And then we're going to pop Genesis. And, all right, here we go. HP is a requirement first. I guess that could be good for active items in the future. We'll go for Conjoined once again as well. Obviously, quad shot there. I cannot touch the Cursed Flame. It's a new rule I made for myself. Pluto or Neptunus? I'm going to say Pluto, weirdly enough. Double marked? I don't really think I need that. I'll take the damage and the HP right there. We'll go Squeezy. It's HP and tier rate. Sure. Oh, bad PhD is an instant take as well. Very good. Yo, I'll take that. That is pretty good. It's not working right now, but still. Sure. Okay, Scorched Earth. Rocks have a 7.5 chance of turning into a fire of any type. I mean, Brimstone's just Brimstone, man. Yeah, that's, like, pretty good. And we'll go for Maw the Void. Go for damage right now while you have the Brim. That does nothing, so I guess we're going for the freezing effect. You're not conjoined, so no thank you. We can test it. It doesn't do anything. Good to know. I do like this item. I do really like this item. We'll take it. Yeah, sure. We got dark matter there. Hemolacria. Hell yeah. What are you? We're Leviathan at least. Okay. Plato? Or that's Pentacles. We'll take Pentacles. It's Black Hole. Okay, I was completely wrong. We'll go for damage. Is that? It is Obituary. Okay, good. Gives you more damage from killing enemies. Mr. Dolly, or whatever the sack is. Bag of trash. You're the other one. Ultimatum. Yeah. I know my stuff. Rocks? Kamikaze. That was rock bombs. Okay. Sure. First page? Okay, what does first page do, though? I've got to know. I've got to know. What do you do? Encyclopedia inventory. It has no effect. I'm scared to pop it. I did and nothing happened. Great. I'll take this instead. And then we can actually go for Gem Knife for more familiars to sack later on. I don't know what this is. Onsel Stone? Uh-oh. Take this. That doubles your familiar thing, so sure. That's red key, baby. That could be an infinite loop right there. Oh, buddy. Okay, you don't want to lose your active, so only go for safe buys right now. Oh, we're done anyways. Never mind. Big thing. Okay. Yeah, we have a pretty damn good run right now. And we could also, because of these, pick these up. And we can now upgrade our familiars because we have the bed for soul hearts right there as well. Is it actually working? I don't know if it's really working. It doesn't seem to be. I'm just going to sleep in the bed. We're going to move on down. So with red key, if we find a sacrifice room, we could loop this floor. Or just fight the angel statues that way as well. I mean, either way, I'm fine with that. We have 4.5 as well. Oh my god. Yeah, things are turning out quite dandy for us, it seems. I still gotta be pretty careful here, though, either way. No red outlines there. I'll pop it right here first, so we can get more charges off as quick as possible. You're gone. Our build is really not that good. The lag is gone at least, but the build itself is not really that insane. Oh, well, there's 9 lives again. Okay, sure. What's in here? Oh, what are you? What the fuck? Okay, get out of here, dude. Bye-bye. Yeah, not that good. I'm looking for special rooms. That's pretty much it. All I want to see right now are some special rooms. That's pretty much it. Yeah, to be real with you right now, the brimstone thing, not really doing a lot of good. It really isn't. Like, we have to be on the target precisely to hit them. And it's very hard to manage that. Now, we're not going to lose the run. We do have, what's it called? 9 lives. But still, it's a bit worrisome sometimes. Now, when it hits the boss, it does do a lot of damage. And it does great stuff for 4.5 volt. I cannot disagree with you there. We'll go up again. Looking around for sacrifice rooms, things like that, so we can maybe get our key pieces to fight Mega Satan, and maybe even Delirium as well. Yeah, still no dice on the whole sacrifice room thing yet. I'm kind of losing all hope for it. It would have been cool, but I guess it's not a big deal. Oh, what the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening, dude? Leave me alone. We found a cursed room. That could maybe be something, I guess. I don't know. I'm not, like, ultra confident in this. Yeah. And I had good reason not to be, I guess. But as the days go on, it seems less and less and less likely. It's sad, but, you know, we had a great run either way. A fantastic Genesis reroll on the last floor here. You can't go wrong with that. That's for sure. But not quite what we were looking for, I think. Still pretty good. Still pretty good. And there's, of course, everybody's favorite, Sig Monstro. But I don't see a lot happening with that, so we're just going to go fight our boss and have a good time with it. Get some bombs down there. Okay, good. Good dodging. Good dodging. Another bomb. Oh, that was a beautiful bomb. Look at that. Pop it again. 4.5 volt. Get it up there. Lovely. Why are my bombs not going off? There we go. No. No portal. I'll pop my red key one last time for you guys, so you guys are not ultra curious. Yeah, it's not a sacrifice room, so you know what, dude? It was a great run either way. If you enjoyed the run and my commentary, a like and a comment goes a long way for a small channel like mine. In the meantime, though, guys, I have been BD1P. Peace out, and goodbye.